Disastrous. Amanek needs to find something and needs to be a little bit quicker. Nexus the one to connect though. Rops will go down, and with this they should know. Amanek in the meanwhile as well in mid gets Dexter's life. So at least they have the man advantage, but Mousesports are now indecisive. Where did they end up going? Could it be back to A with the kill on Amanek? It seems like that's where they're headed, but Nico's already lying here in wait. It's both him and Hunter. He's already found the first.
How do you navigate around this one? Nico is so prepped for this peak. Knows that he can compromise, and Acor gives the face, but he's gonna fall as well. Bima's trying to clutch things back, but Nico finds 3. It's a G2 pistol round.
25 seconds, and again, Mousesports really not too big fans of the clock, put it that way. G2 look very comfortable in their positions. Excellent hold so far in the anti-ecos and half-buys. Bomb is dropped, 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, they've got to try and die. Frozen will be the last to fall. 4 Deagles invested into this round, maybe 3 actually, but
gun rounds that they've gone for plays like that. You know, at the start of this game, you'd expect G2 to be a bit more passive. Jax, oh dear, getting not only Molotov'd out, but the tags slow him so he cannot escape, and Nico has to come up big with the double, and he pulls it off.
How does he do it, man? He's so good with that rifle. Nexa, oh, Dotes went out over here, Nexa. He does bring it back, but can't get the kill. If I'm not wrong, that cone might have just absorbed 1 bullet. Nico, while blind, still gets Bemis. Shuts him down. It's a 3-on-2 now. We'll get another one. Looking for the A's. Acor so low. Nico could get it done, but Acor will at least save dignity and face, but not the round. No, no, no. Hunter picks up his AWP as well. The spoils of war.
Hard shot to fall away from, so he knows it's a must hit. Nico's gonna get smoked off. They're trying to progress, and Hunter's found one all the meanwhile. That's that mid-lord shut down, and Jax is backing things up, slowing things down over at the site. And Nico, he's just gonna go up high. Amanek's on the flank. They didn't even realize. They do get the bomb plant, though. So Mouse gets some cash injected into round number 6, but it's nice and easy there for G2.
Looks like there's gonna be too much damage. No, never mind. A lot of it. Dexter will, however, have his teammate fall. It's Frozen to go down. Amanek even gets back to safety despite the wallbangs. Is playing with fire, and Nico's going to get burnt. In the meanwhile, though, rotations have come true. So if this bomb wants to go down on this A bomb site, it won't be without a pretty big fight. All 3 players from G2 Esports have come back here. Rob still in the back lines, could spot this out, but the boost will spot Bemis instead. And that's back to a 3-on-3.
To die. This could be his first, or he could just lock things down. First kill is in.
Bomb drop. It's going to take so much time away. 12 seconds on the clock, that's all they have, and they've been spotted again. The dink on Robson, he just can't catch a break. Acor will find the kill, so they have a chance, but with time ticking away, it won't be an easy one. Nex has already taken Robson's life. I'm sure Acor's got the bomb, but Amanek has got the sight. Seconds. Got to make a move. Rops is trying to come in from middle. Amanek will be considering pushing forward as well. They don't have the flashes to flush him out of this position. Bemis is using it for the side. Frozen should go down. Indeed, he does. Meanwhile, Jack's delaying from on top of the super box, keeping them at bay. 8 seconds on the clock, and the bomb's being planted. Acor on top of default, but Hunter on the side gets 2. Denies it, and the round will go the way of G2. Rops once again finding nothing. G2 are being so good at avoiding Rops no matter where he's going. They might not be expecting the second player here. 35 seconds. They've waited a long time. They don't use the Molotov to clear it out. They don't have time. Nico's on the bomb side. He can delay for long enough. The Molotov has been expended. Now it's all Amanek, but Amanek's predicted. Dexter takes him down, and a second on top of it. Dexter with 3 so far seems to have unlocked the round, but Hunter and Nex are still alive. Going for it. Hunter gets another one despite the double peak and makes this a doable clutch for Nexa.
We talked about how many clutches G2 won last time they faced. We'll see if Nexa can add one to the tally. Frozen and Rops the other side. There's a kit available, and he just needs to suss them out. Those are going to be playing passive. They don't want to let this one slip, and he's ground off a lot of time off this clock.
Right now, gets the first, could go for the second. Instead, has to stick to the fuse. Just not the time for it. Has to maybe get the kill. Is there time? Absolutely not. The AWP is all he can try and save, but even that will escape from him. Still, G2 hasn't really been doing anything unconventional. That could be their time. Nexa waiting for the flashes to come through and finish up. He sees the shadow, gets the first. Frozen's down, and he knows there's already a man who's walked past. They're hiding away inside the smoke, dodging all the bullets he can, but Dexter's already found his teammate. And meanwhile, Nexa's still alive, but Dexter with the second will change that. Almanek now has to save face from the generator, waiting for anything to come his way, but no one's actually pushing. Mousesports are playing this post plan very conservatively with all the utility being used. Almanek will peek out, but not find anything. He's waiting inside the smoke.
Are they falling off of
Mousesports.
this?
I mean, Akar could just push through this. Jax reveals himself. Jax might still get it. Nico's the one to finish it off. Now, back to a 2 versus 2. Dexter with the only piece of utility across the map. A flashbang that can be deployed for Robs. He's only got a Galil to peek out, but he'll do it nonetheless sooner rather than later. Still waiting inside the smoke is Robs. He's trying to play around it. There isn't the time, and Robs is peeked out. Robs might have just done it there and then. Hiding away, and Nico doesn't have the time nor the ability. And it should be a free plunge.
Still got Dexter trying to sell this fake over towards A, and they have fully been down on it. They wanted to go for that gamble, and now they realize that, oh, wait a second, he's alone. See if they can find some additional damage. They have enough utility to make this one work, and given the clutch rate statistics, there is a possibility to pull this one off. Damage done. Nexus brought it to equal numbers, but he's so low HP, so is Almanek. Could still go the conservative route.
Almanek in the back lines, but Hunter's Molotov as well. God, they're going for this. This could be a decision that could just turn things around for either side. Hunter's already gone down. Frozen with a flashbang's got 2, and Nexa's got to back off, and he's not going to be able to. Bemis shuts him down, and Mousesports, that might be it, Michael. That's like some memes never die. Jackson dodging out the flashes. This could be big, but he can't turn around in time. Frozen's been able to scale up the site and take him down. Nico now. Molotov to deny the bomb plant. Grenade as well. Could be big. Dexter's down. It's Nico's Molotov to finish him off. The utility damage all it takes, and Nico's gone for more, and it could be 3 indeed. Mousesports no longer able to stop the beast. And with 10 seconds left, it's only fire that can soothe them down, but they can't get the bomb, and they have to back off.
Yeah, that's rough. You immediately call out that Hunter and Nico started off well and then started to taper off as Mouse were winning more and more rounds. Then Nico comes up with that?
Oh, no. He's going to think it's completely clear. Hunter's position, it's impeccable.
They know he's there.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was setting up for a big moment for Hunter. I'm a little bit silly now, but hey. Even so, double Molotov, one more than they needed. Robs will find Nico in the meanwhile, and it doesn't seem like there's any way for these two offs to get it done, but maybe Jackson come through and make a miracle happen. He's trying to move fast, will get the close range shot, going for more, picks up the AK in a 1 versus 2, 2 kills so far, but can't adjust in time. It's 9-6, and we've got to go to a break because Mousesports and we... Let's see how the double alley setup goes out for Mousesports. So Frozen immediately taken down. Acor with the trade is ready to keep alley from being occupied. The double smoke goes out for the T side. Acor needs to get 1 before he dies. He might just make it 2, but can't chain it together. Bemis will, however, pick up the scraps, and he will shut them down. What a setup. G2 don't even have that first fight coming out from G2. Instead, could be an opportunity for money. And Rubs, however, will try to get the farmer's kills, but somehow they've given up 2 already. Bemis lining them up, though. That's a pretty looking spray, and he's got 4. Okay, Bemis, let's go.
Yeah, fast rotate in. He was ready to fight as soon as that contact was made. It almost feels like a similar experience. You know, they deal with 2, they get surprised 2 frags, and then all of a sudden there's another player they need to beat.
Oh my goodness. Passing by, but they're still keeping an eye out for it. Acor backs off at the perfect time, but now he's jumped out. That's the mistake. And he is punished for it. Hunter seemingly trapped between his own utility and a Molotov, but his teammates are doing it all, and he's not shy to go get busy himself either. Bemis now left all alone. Suddenly, G2 have cascaded down from everywhere and shut down seemingly everyone. Bemis, a 1-5 might be ambitious for you, my friend, but may as well try and get this.
Well, he's found 2 so far. Gets Jax. This is a whole different story. Okay, it's certainly on. He could go for this if he really wanted to.
Oh, the bomb's alone. There's only 1 more player to contend with, and Hunter's only got 5 HP. But the question is, does he waste too much time checking for it?
If he chucks the nade,
I mean, this could be massive. He's only even got a kit. He's peeking out. He's got it.
Surely
this is it.
not.
A 1-on-5
No
clutch.
way.
Bemis has got it. There's no way to stop this. Grenade doesn't do enough damage, and he's got the kit. This is barely there in time is Amanek. How do they get away with that? Gotta get a sight on him. What's he up to? Dexter, however, waiting for them to start coming through. CZ is going to be swinging out soon. He's avoided the first push. Can he get a little bit done from behind? Only good for one, but they're still coming out on top. It's a 2v2, and Robs is on the flank. They might not realize it. There's 50 seconds on the clock, and with a lot of utility, it might be a bomb plant time, but Robs, he's being... Oh no, he jumped up at the wrong time. Shax is caught out, but Nico with the double tap. It's clutches all around.
Acor's right into it slightly, knows that there's a pathway that's opened up, but they're still losing players over at B, so although Acor could have siphoned, that's the round. Now going to prioritize the save instead, and what an entry there from Jack, just beating past the smoke, realizing that that molly was down to prevent the wrapping play in towards B, so he just found another way to have impact.
Yeah, this is one of the one we put. Very safe saying that Acor is not going to get a clutch out on. It's all right. The US will, doesn't want to see us anyway. Isn't that what everyone's saying? Oh, Frozen, backing off.
What do they use in that other game? Credits? I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I think his arm is just a little bit visible there. Or it could just be a blind pre-fire. NX is good at those. Credits. Really? That's a terrible name. Let's call it money. Anyhow, back to this one. Dex has got one. Dex is looking for more long-range deals. Generally, not too bad for the AK, but not this time around. And this is where I'm also looking towards Dexter, Michael, because he is generally the player who will sometimes turn things around for this team. We saw it in the first half for sure. The 2 rounds they were able to win initially, which gave them everything. Nice shot from Beats, by the way. Looking for more. Will get the damage needed to shut down Jax as well. But an Acor might be looking to get aggressive as well. A flashbang would not go amiss for him here. But instead he sees them. He's confused. He can't decide between the two. And Nexa finds it instead. Frozen looking to step up. He heard my comment. He's been called and he will answer. 3 kills already. Sets up for it all. Dexter finds one. Hunter alone versus 4. He's got the skills, but does he have the position? Molotov at his feet. Will not suss him out, but indeed it will when it spreads and Robs is ready.
You can hear the Molotovs being primed, so they know what's coming over that B bomb site. Molotovs thrown down to try and prevent them from getting the space on in. Robs close.
Dexter times that perfectly. They've got the first 2, but Armanex taking down Robs. Dexter still alive at default, but not for long. Still, great situation for the retake. They've got so much offensive utility to prevent the bomb plant from happening, and there's only 30 seconds left. The grenade as well doing so much damage, and they're trying to spam through. Nexus alone versus 3, finds the first, can't make it more. It'll be Mousesports to secure a 10th round, but...
He's over again. Oh, this time he's alone, and there's nothing to help slow things down. Bemis has been flashed up. He's there on that rotate. The smoke denying more information. Dexter's here, though. They've actually congregated on the side of Mal behind the generators, but they get gunned down moving past the smoke.
That one flash from Jack does it all, and now it's a 2v5 that they have to go for. Even if they say they're not going to have a proper buy in the next one, and with Frozen going down, Acor no longer has a choice. Once again, the 1v5 save has to come through, and Mousesports, not quite the same confidence as Bemis had, and Nico should be able to come in from the side, invisible. Scope taking away so much of that peripheral vision, and there you have it, Mousesports. B-bomb side if they want to get any information. Armanek just wasted so much time as well with that one smoke. Flashbang goes through, but they're not biting into it. Mousesports, they don't want to rotate until Acor's got some sort of sight lines. Smoke, come forward. A Molotov as well. He's been blocked, but a Molly of his own will buy some time. He doesn't have much HP, and Dexter's already dead. So it's all Acor's job to try and defend this bomb set as they're trying to climb through. He's looking for any angle he can get, but he made noise while falling off the railing, and that should be it. Frozen, a good kill from long range with a nade, but with this much time, it won't matter. G2 are in perfect positions to shut down anything. Nico's even watching for the flank, so no shenanigans possible, but Bemis has found Nico somehow expecting it. Bemis needs to go soon. They don't have a flashbang to work off of. Nexa around the concrete. in a very difficult to clear angle. And as they go in, they get the kill. Hunter is still able to get it done. 16 to 10. G2 take away Mousesports' map pick. And we've got to go to a break now to see whether Mousesports can bring it back.
Kit available here for Dexter, but they're already moving in towards that A bomb site. Smokes are down, and they're looking to overwhelm Rops. One kill's not going to quite cut it. Jax and Nico coming in with the entries, and it's in a 4-on-2 right off the cuff.
You know those rounds where you decide to save like 10 seconds into it? This might be one of them, but Dexter has shown us he's not too much of a fan. The flashbang will assist G2 in taking complete control over CT, but Dexter...
Right on the money. You know, they went for that double flash play, saw nobody, like, hey, wait a second, let's just clear out these cubbies, hold for them.
Start to rotate right about now. Rops with this account will be blocked away by Amanek for a little while, but Amanek's just waiting inside jungle for them to cross over. Nico, meanwhile, flashbang goes through. They will need to peek. The bomb's not being planted just quite yet, and as it starts, Bemis has got another one. This is so much damage. This could be the round, and Nico's gone as well. Back to a 2-on-2. Deagle in Frozen's hand with the head armor. Maybe it comes into effect after all. Jax is very low. He's the only one with an AK, so firepower-wise, Frozen can go for this, but as always, the time is what is against him. No kit. And Amanek is not caught out. Goes for the wide swing. This is something that was true in FaZe Clan as well, actually. But I'm going to hold the point while Jax holds the angle, waiting for Acor to come into him. But Acor is not losing that one out. Bemis, as always, great on the defensive A main. Lays Hunter completely alone.
Makes his way out. The drop is good on Bemis, but Rops is there to clean up the pieces.
That's such a nice smoke, actually. I'll talk about that later, because Hunter's already found himself 2 kills. As over towards Palace, but they were trying to get aggressive. Frozen's got so much work to do. The smoke is helping him out, yes, but even so, he is not moving. Amanek's right below him. Hunter's missed shot, though, could cost them. It's back to a 2v3. A round that should have been a gimme is so heavily contested. The bomb as well, if he drops it at this stage, that could be huge, but instead he's choosing to back off, and now he's missed the opportunity. He will see the first and gets it, even has time to tuck himself away into a tiny little corner. Will stay alive for a while longer, and Frozen can't defend. Jax has been allowed to cross over towards Dexter's side of jungle. The grenade, though, is massive, but he's not down yet. A 7 HP is all that differentiates Amanek from death, and that is soon taken away, but Jax still uses his position nicely. Dexter, 1 shot away from death, and Jax might not have realized the cross. Now he's suspecting it, peeking out. And where he's generally known for the entries, this time it is the clutch. G2 winning out a ridiculous round.
And Mouse do not seem up to the task. G2 so much cleaner in a lot of instances. We've seen a few mistakes, but far and few between. We'll see if this 1-2 punch in a ramp can find anything instantly. Bemis deleted.
Rob's good for 2, though. Suddenly a chance. Hunter will shut it down regardless, and Dexter, fully flashed off, will continue to be blind and white. Acor, the only hope they have, and he's seen a shadow. They don't check it yet. That's a big magic. Oh, they're not checking it, but he's missed the shot, and he's got the chance for turning around in a second. Nico in a 1-on-3 now, and AWP isn't the best weapon for the situation, especially against 3 pistols. We're going to be trying to push up closer to him. And when G2 will lose out,
or just upgraded pistols rather, G2, they're prepping for a burst. They want to go quick.
And this is big with the positioning. They got caught in between the rock and a hard place. Rob's good for 1. Bemis the same. Looking for more, but Jax will shut him down. Rob's still alive, keeping the angle. And Frozen's been given the time, but Nico's been given the space. Finds Acor, shots him down. Hunter, meanwhile, lurking all the way over towards that B-bomb site. Nico, with the bomb completely gone, towards connector. Nico has to be the man to take first contact. Rops is now expecting him to be coming his way. Rops sees the gun barrel. Rops sees him. Rops is taking him down, and Hunter is going to have to clutch it out completely. Rops is buying time, praying for it. Hunter trying to bait out the shot, and Rops is so good on these angles, but not good enough. Hunter themselves, and it's too much greed. Frozen, meanwhile, completely blind, and he's caught out. Amanek with a Mac 10, famous for it, and for good reason. Robs, however, will now fall. No one on the B-bomb side, and Robs can't find the player he needed to make it a 3v2. So difficult to get this retake sorted, but Mousesports want to go for it. Oh, just, you know he's not missing that one. It's a gimme. Even Almanac ready around the corner. Gets another shot through. The lack of head armor is coming back to bite them. G2. Bemis seems to be in that position. Oh, no, actually, he's playing a little bit more safely. Aiko's the one doing that. But they have primed the smoke so many times over. G2 love throwing this one, and now they go forward. Jax on the entry, as always. A smoke to keep him at bay for a little while, but he's coming around and it's wasting so much time. Over to the B-bomb side they go. Almanac has jumped down again. This time, Robs catches him and cuts him off. Going for more, will find the second. Frozen still undetected at the back of the bomb site, and without the time, they can't get the bomb down in time. Robs will fall, though. Suddenly, there's a chance that they'll be able to get it. They've dodged a bullet from Acor as well, and he'll walk right into Hunter's crosshair. Bemis, he's helpless. He's flailing. He's drowning. And Hunter will put him out of his misery. 3 kills for him, man. He's been so good today. At most, maybe one person here, but Hunter's crept past the smoke, and they're already on the A-bomb site. Almanac needs to find the kill. Frozen's good for one, but the trade immediately found it. Still alive, still waiting. The AWP has been seen now. He drops down, and they know it because of the Molotov take, but Bemis is good for another. He's back under Palace, and this is where he excels. Nico still can't come out. That AWP only being used to safeguard what it can, but Hunter is always the sleeper agent. Having crept through the smoke earlier, it is capitalized, but maybe it's Dexter's turn for payback. It'll be the same murder hole, and it's a smoke for him. He's looking to move past. It fades away. There's another right behind. So many doors to go through, and Dexter has gone forward, but Acor in the meanwhile has rotated back towards jungle. They need a kill. They find one, but it's traded too fast. Now Acor misses his shot, and that's a chance gone away. Next up, mid-air! Somehow blocked out with the headshot. A one-on-one. He's got the kit. Location somewhat known, but Hunter, he's a slippery little fella. And this eel is coming in. It's electric. Hunter again. Or just trying to find out if there's someone in Palace, as G2 has often left. But with 30 seconds, he has to realize he has to run. And Rops has been taken down again. It's a Mac 10 doing all the work. Bemis can't find anything, and Frozen, the only person left on this bomb site. Acor will at least assist from up long. He's got 2. Dexter as well. Great position. So much damage, but he can't find the kill. The smoke gives Jax cover.
They still don't know about Frozen.
Frozen is undetected. Will this be a repeat? There isn't the time. This should be it. Frozen should be able to peek out. He goes through, and he is the Terminator. We'll find them another round. Negligence has been G2's biggest nightmare. Locked in. Secondary flashbang, very well timed as well. Will be able to give him the time to go for the jump peak. Sees 3 players. Hunter has crept out though, and that's not expected. Dexter is going to be visible. Hunter's taking him down. He's been given the chance, and it could be Frozen to save the day. Indeed, he's found one, looks for more, but Nexus shut him down. Nico with another 2 versus 2, and somehow it has come to this again. An advantage situation which looked like it was impossible to lose out on. At least Acor should have been coming here silently. I don't know if Nico has an idea, but he is checking it regardless. And Bemis is left alone. A 1-on-2. So much to do. All their hopes lie on his shoulders. It looked like this was another round that was destined for to be theirs. But Hunter, again, so many shenanigans. Bemis clearing out the angles, moving past. He's managed to dodge the first shot, but can't adjust in time. 11-4. G2 are getting dangerously close to the victory. Can they come through? We'll find out after the break. Nico's waiting around this corner. He's going to need to find this kill onto Frozen instantly. But doesn't have much time before they start to swing back to the benches. Dexter will take him down, and Hunter and Nexa are going to try and bring it back. A numbers advantage, but Frozen will equalize. Maybe not for long. Jax and Bemis with the sliding headshot. Jax and Bemis, now the only ones left in a 1-on-1. Jax trying to round the corner, going about, but Bemis is playing this so well now. He's got the information. He's just got to waste the time, but there is a kit to be picked up. Is there time to go for it? It seems like there is.
Oh, it's going to be real close, but yeah, I should just have it. Yeah.
And he's in such a strong position to just speak out. The second Rob shows himself, Nex is just ready to pounce it. It seems like he's aware of exactly what's coming in. Almanac with the AWP, good for 1, and it's time to go in. Robs is taken down by a nade. That's a full damage one, if I'm not wrong.
It's a little M4-1-2 punch.
Okay, fair enough. You know, that's
easy
silence.
Enough, though.
Silence 1. I never really can hear it. That's a magic trick, but Even so, 50 seconds and already Mousesports look like they don't know what to do in this round. Bemis is back with his CT position, but Nex is the one with the grenade again. It's not going to finish the frag, but he will be able to swing up for the MP9. That's just as easy as can be. As it's so slow, Nico will go down. That makes it a lot easier for their side. Nexa fully blinded up, and as they climb forward, Acor has fallen in the back lines. Nexa could still make a crossfire with him, and Jax with 2. This might be it. Nexa lines them up as well, and Frozen. 10 HP is what separates him. Sure, he gets the first, but without the bomb, Nexa and Armanek completely healthy. Armanek from behind pushes all the way through from the B apartment, and Mousesports have got a few extra beats down their brow. Jax smokes himself off initially. They're creeping out into Tetris. Nico is here to provide support. He's got himself the first. Dexter's dropped, and Frozen and Bemis respawn instantly. They've got the kills necessary. Frozen can even keep down a lock on Hunter from pushing forward into mid. Once again, Bomb should be able to go down without too much difficulty. Nico is now hunting for Frozen. Last time they weren't quite able to find him. This time they're going to go slightly further ahead. There's a USB debate, but Frozen's still good for the spray. Hunter, the only person left alive, and he would really like to save that gun.
And all it takes is those small changes, right? We saw Armanek get aggro into Palace. He'll look for other avenues. One of the things that G2 are going to be utilizing.
They might just be thinking it's Acor over there.
The double ramp setup.
Oh, Armanek gets the first, backs off, but Bemis is there with the trade. Grenade goes in deep, it doesn't do anything. There's still time for Mousesports and G2. They've seen this before, but now it's a commit, and they've missed the shot. Bemis will come through with a second entry. Nico, considering what to do. This is still viable to go for, but it's a trap for G2. If they end up giving up their weapons, that would be massive. But even then, Frozen is aware of their tendency to save. He could be the one to break their economy at this stage. Are they expecting it, though, is the question. Hunter definitely heard. Frozen can go for the peak, sees the player, gets the first, will turn around, though, and that's Nico's cue to shut him down. G2.
More and more being added to the scoreboard here for Mouse. It's hard to read into these.
It down. No one really to fight up against. They aren't using their smokes. Bemis has gone through with one, but Armanek on the Deagle's good for a return. Can he get more? That's a magic question, but he doesn't have the magic hands. Can't quite connect, but will, inside the smoke, get damage only to be returned fire on by Bemis. Once again, with the second entry, and the bomb can go down, but there's players in CT, and they are being flushed out, but Nex has got time, Acor's got shots, Rops has got fire, and J2 don't have much life left in them. A 1-on-2, and Nexa attempts it. The MP9 all that there was to lose. Rushing through, Bemis will clear it out initially, but he is ready. He's so aware. He knows everything, but the second man is Dexter, and he's covered for his teammate's death. Nico will respond. Sure, it's a 3v3, but a Molotov to flush him back as well. They just know all the answers, and Acor expects that repeat. Robs, meanwhile, pushing through a smoke. That could be Hunter's demise very soon, destined, but the bomb has been dropped, and oh, God, Hunter getting a taste of his own medicine. Armanek knows he has the bomb, so it could be his chance. 40 seconds left to play with, and a flashbang is dodged. Mousesports picks up the kid, and he's found the angle. It's 35 seconds on the clock from Frozen, who's always lurking. Not like that. Armanek will save the day. One that looked long gone, but it's G2 to take the series. Mousesports, a comeback thwarted, and look at their faces. So nervous is Hunter. The relief is palpable, but we've got to go to a break before we break it down for you. We'll be back very soon.